we've got the book Frederick. Now I'm going to show you exactly how to read this book so you get the most out of it with your kid. I'm going to tell you what questions to ask when. If you don't ask the right questions, it's just a book about a mouse. So what is this book about? It is about the value of art and imagination, creativity, diverse contributions, and the importance of perspective. So all the questions kind of point at those important messages. All right. This book was written in 1967 or 68, I forget. Okay, first question. Oh, not even a question. Little reminder for art projects. So Leo Lionni was this like really big graphic designer. He did things with like textiles and paper or something. But anyway, so all the illustrations in this book are from torn paper and cut paper. So like that's a super easy art project to do with a kid. All you need is different kinds of paper. And then you cut it or you tear it. So like construction paper, lined paper, newspaper, magazine paper, napkins, paper towels, anything. Any kind of paper with a different texture, a different print, a different gloss, all of those different like artistic qualities of paper. Just get a bunch, get some glue sticks, go to town. All inspired by the illustrations in this book. All right, first question, key details. What is the setting? Now the book says this explicitly. It says it is in a wall, close to a barn and a granary. And there are a bunch of rocks. So it says explicitly what the setting is. It's always important to be able to like know when the text explicitly says an answer, like you can literally point to the words that answer the question. Teachers call those questions right there questions. Okay, central idea. What problem are the mice facing and what do they propose to do to solve it? This is another right there question. You can literally point to the answer. Winter is coming, it's going to get cold, they are going to run out of food, so they work all day and night to gather corn and nuts and wheat and straw. All right, it says explicitly, you can literally point to the answer of this question. Jumping forward, analyze point of view. How do characters see the same event differently? Okay, so we know how the mice view the event of winter coming, it's gonna get cold, they're gonna run out of food, they're like gathering stuff. Frederick sees things differently. He says, I do work. In this instance, he is gathering rays of sunshine. So, whether or not you think that's work, it is what this entire book is about. Okay, jumping to the next question, another point of view. Do Frederick's actions seem justified based on how he sees the situation? Okay, so based on how he sees the situation, like absolutely yes. He says we're gonna run out of things to say, so he is gathering words. So Frederick is looking at the situation very differently from the other mice. Do the other mice think his actions are justified? They actually never say. They just keep on about doing their work. But clearly seeing the situation differently, and Frederick clearly says like my actions are justified based on how he sees the situation. He's gathering words because he says we're gonna run out of words. Like we're gonna be sitting there hungry, cold, and nobody's gonna want to talk. So I'm gathering words. Central idea. What problem are the mice facing? How do you think Frederick is going to resolve the problem? Okay, winter has come. They are in the throes of winter. At first they were like cozy and warm and everybody was eating everything and they were fat, happy mice. Now they're like, not. They're out of food, everybody's bummed. So they're facing like the throes of winter. They're cold and they're hungry. How is Frederick going to resolve this problem? This is actually a prediction question at this point because it doesn't say it until like the next couple pages. But we know he's been gathering words. We know he's been gathering sunshine. Okay, jumping forward a couple pages. He has already used the sunshine. He's like done some of his like creative ways to address problems, right? Like feeding the soul. He's a very soulful, poetic mouse. Okay, character relationships. How does Frederick help the other mice? So when they're cold, he like imagines the sunshine for them. The drab colors, he describes them for them, and you can see the other mouse there, like they're closing their eyes, they're visualizing. So he's kind of helping them get through this crappy time where they're all cold and hungry. And of course, over here, they run out of words. And the words, Frederick clears his throat and he recites a poem. Character development. What was the turning point for the mice? When did they understand something new? It's actually right on this page that the other mice are like, oh my gosh, Frederick, like, you really nailed this. We were feeling crappy and like we didn't anticipate having this problem. We just thought we were gonna be hungry and cold and we ran out of food, but we didn't think we were gonna be depressed and sad, and you fixed all that for us. So like it's at the end that they're like, oh my God, Frederick, like really clutch, like thanks, you did a good job. You brought us something we didn't know we needed. And this was a turning point for the mice. They understand something new. Central idea, what have the mice learned by the end of the story? So that's going to get back to our themes, the value of art and imagination. The other mice had not thought of that. Creativity, they had not valued creativity. They were just like, we need straw and we need corn and nuts. Diverse contributions, Frederick was contributing something that nobody else had thought of. Nobody else really appreciated at first, but in the end, it was Frederick who brightened their days in their darkest moments. And the importance of perspective. So, you know, we see things in different ways. Like everybody ate the food that the other mice gathered, but they also greatly appreciated the creative and artistic reprieve that Frederick had prepared for and brought. So that is Frederick by Leo Lionni. Must read with your book and with your kid, and you got to do the art project too, because it's going to be super fun and a super easy art project, just like tear paper, get a bunch of paper. And yeah, that is Frederick, our old soul poetic little mouse. All right, so go to the library, get it, have fun and read.